Hello, everyone. My name is Danny. This review is for the movie called In the Earth. This is a 2021 film. It's rated R. It runs an hour and 40 minutes, and it stars Joel Fry, Reese Shearsmith, and Haley Squires. The description: as the world searches for a cure to a disastrous virus, sound familiar? A scientist and park scout venture deep in the forest for a routine equipment run for some reason. This does only have 470 grades on imdb.com, which is the website I reference, and has a pretty accurate grade according to me, but it hasn't had that wide of an audience yet, so you might think differently. This is called In the Earth. Thank you, everybody, for watching this video. I did get to see this in theater, and it's one of the few ones I've watched in the last couple months, but that's just because of my busy life. I really hope that you've been able to get to the theater. I hope you're able to see this movie. I hope you're able to see lots of movies. There's not many great choices out there right now, but this is the one that was new for the week, so I went to go see it. Um, this stars a male lead who you don't think of very often. He's one of those guys who are like, where do I know him from? I know he's been in one comedy movie, and he was kind of the comedic relief. But this is obviously a real big chance for him to be a star in a movie, and I think he does okay. But I'm not gonna be following him because of this role. I just think it's a good opportunity for him. I feel like that this is that kind of a movie that gives these people that are in here an opportunity. So about 20 minutes into the movie, I've already come to that conclusion. So I kind of checked out, and it has a huge setup. Huge setup. Like half the movie is a setup in this movie. And so I was kind of checking out for a while. I kind of got bored in the beginning. It's one of those movies that just goes slow, 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 build up to the end. There were actually signs in the foyer of the theater saying that the last 30 minutes are kind of the worst for all these lights, and people with seizures, might not want to see this movie. And so, like, you just know that going in, that the last 30 to 40 minutes is going to be the exciting part. The rest of the movie at the beginning is mostly set up. It's just story and introductions and all kinds of stuff. And so it's just a disappointing movie. It's a setup movie, it's an introductory movie. It has a warning about it for the ending, so the ending is really going to be the only part that's really exciting. And the stuff that happens in here, I think we could spend a lot of time talking about. Does this make sense? Does this little nugget make sense? Why do they tie together? Why is nobody caring about this, this, and this? But I'm not going to go into too much elaboration here. I'm just going to say that the point of this movie is supposed to be with people dealing with a virus. Really, the only reason why that's part of the description online is because that's what the world that they're in is. That's what we're in. Obviously, they found it credible to put it as part of their movie of what these people are dealing with. And it doesn't play a huge role in the movie, it's just what they're dealing with in their daily life, like we are in real life. So, okay, we're past that. Then these two people go on the routine check. Okay, that's the other part of the description. Yes, that's what's going on. Yes, it turns into something else. We're not sure if that thing makes sense or not, but that's really what the movie is about. Is these two people going out there to do this routine check. Things that don't make sense right off the bat are why they have to walk there. It just shows them walking, and the guy literally asks, is there any other way to get out there? And she says no. So, okay, we have to walk out there. Then we start having things happen, and we come across some weird things, and um, I'll just say this, that all the lights that everybody's gonna be warned about with this movie for people with seizures and epilepsy and things like that. It adds an exciting layer to the movie, I guess, but it doesn't totally enthrall me. It's not really that great of a thing. Um, one of the craziest movies I've seen is about cannibalism, and so like lights that are flashing the whole time for like 20, 30, 40 minutes is not going to be a big thing for me. Then that I just gotta say this because this is what the movie is. Okay, is that they are out there, these scientists, trying to find answers to things. We'll just keep it pretty generic, okay? Then this movie almost turns into like an urban legend kind of thing, but they're not really able to prove it. Nothing's really happening that solidifies that there is an urban legend, and they're not finding any answers to the science stuff that this movie exists for. That's my little spiel, not giving everything away, but letting you know that this movie doesn't really just make that much sense, and that's why. So, it's not the worst movie I've seen this year at all. It does have some things that are, enticing. It brings you in. It has this happen. It has that happen. It's a little gory. The crowd I was around gasped at a lot of things, that happened. I mean, there's some things that happen. So I'm gonna give In the Earth a C minus. I think it's a movie that's kind of going past everyone because we're either not going to theater or we just don't know about this movie or it's not being brought to your area. So I would check it out. I'd see it once, see what I'm talking about. It'd be a good dialogue for groups out there. I really think there's a lot to talk about with this, but I gotta keep these videos a little short. So, In the Earth, a C minus. Thank you guys. My name's Danny. If you like this or any of my other videos, try and get something to watch. Like and subscribe to my channel if you would. Enjoy your movies. Thank you.